Well, folks, welcome back to Gale Force Wins. We're going to be at MINEx 2025 in Lab City. Gale Force Wins has done a lot of work across the island of Newfoundland. This is our first time going to Labrador. Really important part of the province. Mining in particular is really important to this province. And I'm happy to have someone on the podcast right now who has been or is a thought leader sponsor. And Andrew, could you go ahead and introduce yourself?
Yeah, so Andrew Batstone, I'm the Vice President of Operations with RothLochston. We're, a multidisciplinary industrial contractor. We operate obviously in LabWest. We've been there since 1996. So this, MINEx conference is, we see that as a great opportunity to kind of get in and listen to some of the leaders and our clients in the mining industry, as well as talk to suppliers and partner contractors and things like that. So a little bit about RothLochston, Jerry. Like I said, we're a multidisciplinary industrial services provider. We provide maintenance services, construction, fabrication, services to Newfoundland, Labrador, and across Canada. We've actually been established in Labrador West since 1996, doing a lot of work for the mining industry. We're also in the energy industry, petrochemicals, oil and gas, both onshore and offshore, and we do a lot of work for utilities. Located here in Paradise, Newfoundland, and have offices actually in Paradise. We have multiple facilities in Labrador West. We have an office complex as well as a warehouse and a staging area in Lab West. We have offices in Hamilton, Ontario, and we have offices in Alberta, out in Fort McMurray, Alberta. So kind of operating right across the country. We're really excited to sponsor and talk to everybody at the MINEx conference.
Well, Andrew, that's great. What an introduction. I really appreciate you talking like that. I didn't realize you're involved in Lab City that long. People like to do business with people. That's something we both understand. Tell us a little bit about your background and what it is got you into this industry.
Yeah, so I'm, I guess, if my trade, I guess you'll say, I'm a mechanical engineer. Graduated from Memorial University's engineering program in 2004. And always, always interested in building stuff. So we're, kind of followed a path to into the construction industry in Newfoundland and Labrador. Always been kind of adapt to just seeing things go. And over the years now, started as a project engineer, just fresh out of school, spending a lot of time in the field. So a lot of time on industrial sites, really, seeing the all the skilled tradespeople, like how they do their work, and really kind of really hands-on in terms of watching execution and things like that. And then just over the years, I guess, progressed in my career and eventually, ended up moving into a senior role in a fairly, large industrial contractor company.
Andrew, that's interesting. Yeah, I mean, Memorial University has really produced quite an engineering faculty. I was lucky enough to meet Angus Bruneau, who's one of the founders of the engineering faculty. That's a whole other story. Very interesting gentleman. Um, the fact that you're so deeply entrenched in Lab West, tell us a little bit about that. I look forward, I can't wait. I'm going up and spending an entire week there, not just the show. I want to meet people. Tell us a little bit about, what Lab West means to you.
Yeah, I mean, I guess obviously everybody knows, LabWest, in terms of the Labrador Trough and the huge resource that's in Labrador West, and really having a footprint there for us is extremely meaningful. When you're in Lab West next week, you'll probably see, you'll see a number of RothLochston trucks. And we have a lot of locals that we employ in Labrador West, as I discussed earlier. I mean, we have an office facility in Lab West, and we like to, we're proud that we can employ people from the area and people from Newfoundland and Labrador, obviously, to really service the area. Um, I myself, I know I'm based in Paradise, but I spend a lot of time back and forth to Labrador West. It's like I said, it's a great town, and it has tremendous potential, and really looking forward to listening or hearing with some of the leaders have to say in some of the major mining clients there, as well as hearing from other contractors and partners and things like that. Business, obviously, we like to say that business is really based on strong relationships.
Yeah. Well, I can tell you this, for me, I've been in various industries in Newfoundland and Labrador for 35 years, and it's so important to hear you talk like that because we need more industry. We need more. And I mean, the number of people that are needed now in this industry is really important. I'm sure that'll be one of the
Yeah,
themes, right?
yeah.
Um, Without putting you totally on the spot, what would be the total complement of your employees in the province?
Um, we have a fairly large presence in Labrador West. We probably average we for context, I guess most of our business for operators like IOC and Takora. I mean, we typically have between 80 and 100 maintenance employees that are doing work there.
Wow.
Our construction business is a little more cyclic, so a little more transient in nature, where we go up and down with the demand of new construction
Right.
opportunities and things like that. Across the country, we probably average between 350 to 500 ish employees, and that fluctuates obviously with the project. We're project driven, so our employee complement fluctuates with the amount of projects that we're executing at any given time. But we typically 300 to 500 employees at any given time at any given point during the year.
Wow, that's a big footprint. Thank you for that and your leadership to that. A little bit about what it is we're going to do together so that anyone watching this can understand. RothLochston is going to be one of the thought leader sponsors, day three, I believe. What we're going to do is have a booth there. The Gale Force Wins booth will be set up. Anyone who's watching this, who's coming, wants to record their thoughts, it's being made possible, Andrew, because of you. We know how important these shows are, and in person is incredibly important. But for those that can't make it, who may just want to watch it, this is really important. You're going to give us the ability to lift those up. Tell us a little bit about what it means to you to be able to bring thought leadership to the industry.
Yeah, I mean, those conversations, Jerry, are incredibly important. And encourage anybody who obviously is in Labrador West with MINEx to pop out, have a conversation. Partnerships is incredibly important, whether that's with our clients or with our suppliers or contracting partners, things like that. conversation. Let's it's really important to start the conversation, have those conversations, and like I said, those building relationships is incredibly important to driving business forward in a place like Labrador West or in any industry.
Yeah. Well, and someone said to me, well, that saying talk is cheap. Well, you got to start somewhere. It's quite obvious, Andrew, that you get stuff done, but stuff gets done by having a conversation first, right?
That's right. Yeah.
So, again, thank you for giving us the ability to record these conversations. For anyone, again, who's watching this, Andrew's making it possible for you to sit with us at no charge and receive $1,000, $2,000 interview that you can just walk away with and use for your own benefit. So it's a really big win-win. Anything you'd like to say in summary, Andrew?
No, listen, we're really proud and excited to be a part of MINEx this year. Having it in Labrador West, where a significant amount of mining activity is going on. I mean, like I said earlier, the Labrador Trough is world-class deposit there that has a significant life with a lot of activity in the area, and anything that we can do to support the area, support business in the area, we're all in. Yeah, no, really appreciate the opportunity, Jerry, and yeah, look forward to seeing you and seeing seeing our clients and supporters and locals next week.
Yeah, I'm looking forward. It is Tuesday, the 18th of February, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, 18th, 19th, and 20th. I'm actually flying up Sunday morning because I was so
Fair enough.
worried about the way the weather patterns have been. Hopefully, we get in and out, right? Winter travel.
Yeah, you never know.
It's a pleasure to talk to you. I look forward to seeing you in person.
All right, Jerry, thanks.